What's good, YouTube? This is BeastNamedJoe, back at it again with another This is the Police Let's Play. Before I start the game, obviously, we're gonna go talk about what happened in the last game, right at the end before we left. So, when we left, I think we left off meeting, the mafia rising star fucking mafia guy, Mr. Varga. That's what we call him. I think he had a first name, don't remember, but we're gonna call him Mr. Varga. I mean, obviously he can't be a good character to this story, especially because of the current situation I'm in with the mafia, with Sans. Sans, he's been around for a while. This guy Varga, he's kind of a new guy. He's a newbie. He's here and he's trying to start some fucking trouble, but he's breaking a bunch of different rules, and he's just not going by how you normally go by. If he was probably back in the old time, he'd probably get killed by now, chopped up into a bunch of pieces, as Jack Boyd says. That's not okay, you know. So it sounds dangerous, and I don't know how we're gonna go about it. But another thing I want to start off with, guys, we're probably gonna talk about a couple of new games during the Let's Play that are coming out, just because of E3's, you know, going on, or E3's going on yesterday and today. I mean, E3's for a while, so we're just gonna talk about new games that are coming out. You know, I'm excited to do. You guys can let me know your opinions on the games. I didn't put all of them in, just some here and there. I don't really plan on, you know, talking about it for a very, very long time, obviously, because we have to play the game. Before I start, I just want to say, everybody, take some time out of your day, hit the like button, hit the share button. You know what? Share this game with your mother. Share it with your mother's mother, and then share it with your friend's mother and your mother's friends, and then your friend's friends, whose friends' grandparents wanted to watch it. So just share it with everybody, you know. Just go out and just share like you share AIDS. Don't tell anybody about it until it's too late. Alright, guys. But we'll start the story right there. Oh. Alright, so we got Orthodox priest bribes the mayor, Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church, and then students volunteer to help farmers. None of this shit is really bad except for Orthodox priest bribe the mayor. I don't know what could be going on with that. The only thing I could really think of is a child molestation accusation. But
my morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster, Maurice Bell, when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you 500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack, and I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it, and call me.
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Okay, so before I make this decision, I've got to talk about that long cutscene. that cutscene has me fucked up. So what they're basically telling me is choose a side and help me or me. Vicus Varga is new. Sand is, he's 69 years old. That's kind of old. I would rather help Sand because I feel like Vicus Varga is alone. He was by himself. The way Christopher Sand came up to me, he had his people take me to him. This man came up to me. That's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. He knows where I live. Brought me fruit baskets. But so does Sand. And Sand has more people. Varga is a new one. I guess the smartest thing to do is to help Christopher Sand. But like I said, it's just that whole cutscene. Like he woke up reminding him of the conversation he had with Varga, and there was just these oranges that smelled like him pretty much. And then he did the same thing for Sand. Like Sand is obviously worried, but they're both probably useless without me, and that's why they've dragged me into this. So I'll fuck with Christopher Sand because I feel like he is also more right.
Tell him it's Boyd.
DeBrito. Go home, bro. Some pipes in my house busted and need to wait around for the plumber. Can I take the day off? Sure, price. Today they're offering free admittance to all the museums in the city. I'm a big fan of art. Can I have the day off? I respect that, but people have had the day who needed the day off versus you. Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of shook by that last scene. That scene was deep. That was deep. It was like I was in the middle of a movie, in the middle of a mobster movie, and he's like, "Listen, man, I don't know what's happening, but me and you can fuck some shit up." Because Varga, he said we can be friends. But just like Sand said, Sand brought him there and he turned his back on Sand. So, fuck that. We're good. We'll hit start the new day. We'll start off with that. Choose a song. Gonna play some of this Train. Turk Murphy, my shit. And then we could probably do some objectives, talk about these games I was talking about earlier, and get on with our life. Alright, we gotta actually not fuck up and actually help City Hall. Tomorrow's gonna be the day. Don't let anything happen to him until then. That's for the detective they're honoring. I got paid, which isn't a lot. You always disappoint. So before our objective comes out, I just want to say that probably the next two Let's Plays I'm going to do, I bought Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2. So that's probably what is going to be the next YouTube Let's Play that I'm going to do. I'm going to play them blind. Haven't played either one of them ever. I'm playing this game blind. I've only played the couple days or whatever, like up to pretty much right now. Anything else I play, I have no idea what's going to happen, but everything I play is pretty much blind, which I feel like adds that extra character to the video. But let's start this massive fight objective. Looks like a strip club. Massive fight at the King Louis nightclub. We received a call from the club manager who said that a brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor, but no one knows why the mayhem broke out. So, we're going to send pretty much everybody in the paddy wagon so I could arrest them. They sound like they got rowdy. We got to take care of that. We got assault in the suburbs. Two teens walking their dog got into an argument, and eventually one of them unleashed a dog on the other. Damn. The police were called by a girl who was riding her bicycle nearby. Damn, he really talked the dog into biting his own other owner? Like, what? That's fucked. But, I think the main game I really am happy to play is probably going to be Assassin's Creed Origin. That's coming out soon. Assassin's Creed Origin is set in Egypt, I think. Assassin's Creed always has. Hold on, the situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. I can't send anymore. I'm sorry. I was gonna send the SWAT. I should have probably sent the fucking SWAT. Okay. We got them all. For sure, for sure. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Good shit. Bring it home. Homicide, church. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sounds of gunshots inside the church. A bearded man in a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute later I heard a few gunshots. The man calmly left the booth, took off his hat, and crossed himself, and sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. I gotta wait for somebody to come back. A boy is struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog that's trying to grab him by the throat. We're gonna hit the dog with a taser. The dog lets the boy escape and his owner starts to flee. Should I borrow the girl's bicycle? Caught his ass. They are women, so why not? I'm just waiting for somebody to come back. Fitzy's here today. I don't know why hers is like larger than everybody. It's weird. I'll take care of it. I just need somebody to come back. Oh damn, they got. I don't think I'll need the SWAT team. That way I can at least keep one person here to go to the 3. Hold on, let's check all our shit. Police station, labor market's good. That's the backlog. Okay, that's what I was saying. See, I'm doing that now. Mafia assignment. I failed that one. I passed that. Failed that fucking city hall. Failed that city hall. I keep fucking up. Fire all black. I've got 3 failed city hall. Probably 3 failed mafia. 1, 2. Yeah, about 1, 2, 3 city hall and 3 mafia or 2 mafia. Yeah, 2 mafia, which isn't bad. But that's what I was looking for last video. I was trying to look for the backlog to see what I was fucking up on, but I think I figured it out. City Hall, I don't have to ask anything. We got 3 more days. The Sands, I don't have anything to ask of them. Nothing with that. I don't think we have any investigations going on. My deputy, I can hire a snitch, paid employee to gather important information for you, send your staff for training, send employees for this. Convince your employees not to testify against you. That's not bad. Figure out which of your employee plans to testify against you. Damn, that's fucked. That's fucked. Alright, we got an attempted murder at the St. John's Hospital. I'm gonna wait for some people to get to the other location. Try to wait as long as possible. Alright, looks like they just got there. We'll send all 3 of the people we have available at this very moment. We got the offender, officers unharmed. Pretty sure the dude. Loot found, non-automatic weapon. Officers found non-automatic weapon at the crime scene. What do you want them to do with it? Ask the mafia to sell it, probably. I'm trying to get some bread. Let's go, fam. Next game, or what I was saying about Assassin's Creed Origin. Assassin's Creed Origin has a great story. Well, I mean, not even Origin itself. All Assassin's Creed I've ever played has an amazing, rich story, great graphics, good action, nice fucking like fighting styles. It's just like always been my favorite game to go through the whole story before I was to like quit the game, like quit playing the game, because I would actually want to finish it. Girl was injected with normal painkillers for sure. So I mean, it's just amazing. The good thing about Origins is like, but that's kind of every game. They're coming out in 4K. They're coming out with 4K. Everything's 4K. I'm pretty sure PC's had 4K. The cool feature about Origin, another thing I saw in the gameplay video, it was great. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. We'll send this SWAT and our lower leveled officers. But you can also send an eagle now. Your eagle, I don't know if it's still called Eagle Vision or whatever, but you can send an eagle up and you can mark your targets, you can trail your targets, and you can follow your targets, which was pretty cool. Like, I watched the gameplay trailer and I watched it be used, and it was like, damn, like, that's actually pretty sweet. If that's a new Eagle Vision, I can go behind that, because I'm pretty sure, like, you control the eagle's flying motions and the objectives and stuff. Officers arrived on the scene and observed that there's something moving inside the bag. Stay back until the bomb squad arrives. What was it? You're not gonna tell me? Caden. Alright, so like I was saying, I mean, the Eagle Vision thing, that was actually a really, really cool thing I saw in the video. I was like, damn, like they actually went through and did this. Like that's got to be a lot of coding and just programming to go through and do. But this is their career, so it's understood. I thought that was pretty cool. Another cool aspect was a lot of bow. Like you can aim your bow to do stealth kills, and like just I love using bows in games. They're just always the stealthiest way to attack your opponents, and that's just fucking something I love to do. But Corn Monument to be demolished by Summer's End. Francis Kendrick won't succeed. Jack Boyd, obviously he ran away. City administration to finance the dance festival. In his little shitty car, getting ready to go to work. Right, the next game I saw that I was actually, the only thing I want to know about this game is Call of Duty World War II. I just want to see if they're actually going to make this comeback. If the game's actually going to be worth it to play, and if people are actually going to want to play it. I'm too tired, I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes, but come tomorrow. That's the only excuse we had? Cool. Thanks for wasting my time, Birch. We'll play the other Turk Murphy song. I was just wanting to see if people want to play Call of Duty, you know, and it's World War II. I love that it's set back in the old day, and that's the only reason I would ever think of wanting to play with it. War. Freiburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Take care of the hero. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freiburg PD are much more comfortable. Finally, I finally did something to help City Hall. I'm excited. We got an attempted murder in the residential area. A passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting, "I'll gut you, you fucking faggot!" That's kind of fucked. Wilson Robbins, Grant, and Sehovish. I don't know, girl with cool hair. I don't want to sit there and say her name the whole time. The other game I saw that I was interested in remotely was God of War. God of War has always had great graphics, great cutscenes, great story, and I'm already ready to like see what kind of action is involved. It's such a clear video. It's almost like watching a movie when you play God of War, and that's why I like playing God of War, because like it's very, very interactive with, like, you know, bashing the shit out of people's brains in, you know, out of other gods' brains in and stuff like that. It's just these weird trees that come to life and you gotta kill. The fact that he's literally the God of War is crazy. The Sands need help. Varga stirred up some punks and they went and attacked one of the family right in the barber shop. We've already sent our own men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. You can come join the party, but don't get in our way. I don't want to send Bert Jr. because he has that rank. Foxman and Vandal will go. Hopefully they don't die. We got City Center hit and run. An unknown vehicle struck Librarian, Kilmec, Kaluna Whiskey in a pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead on the scene. Beasley will get on that, and Hall will get on that. I'm sure we can figure the fuck out. The Sands need help in the suburbs. Mr. Sand, nephew, looked out his window and saw some of the Vargara's men smashing one of his cars. Looks like someone needs to go remind him that that kind of behavior is illegal. Shaw has a lot more experience than girl with the cool hair, so I don't really send her. We got a report of the attempted murder. Found her caught. Dude, I've been doing really good not dying, not having my officers die, which is pretty cool. I'm excited. That way they're not getting hurt. But I keep feeling like I'm trying to play this game and trying to talk about E3, that I'm not really getting much of these new games in. It's not even E3, it's just the games. But it's okay. Hopefully you guys get something out of this. So hopefully you guys could give me your ideas and what you would like me to play, or what you like to see, what you think about the games, or what games you're even excited about that are coming out very soon. You know, just let me know, leave it in the comments, and you know, we'll talk about it. I'm sure we'll have a nice little conversation. I respond to pretty much any comment that is left, whether it's positive or negative, you know, or I like it or favorite it. I'll probably favorite your hate, I'm not gonna lie. So let's get back to the game. Massacre at Eddie's Burger. A girl entered the Eddie's Burgers and ordered a Diet Coke and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there are gunshots and screaming. Meanwhile, the crazy young woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Oh, I should send a fat guy there, but I'm not going to. I'm sure we got this. We'll handle it. But yeah, God of War is just gonna be a great game. I'm just excited to see how that comes down, what kind of story they're gonna put out this time. Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably my most highly anticipated game. The only bad part is it's PS4 only. I think God of War is as well, but like I'm really excited for Red Dead Redemption. It's PS4 only, so I'd have to figure out how to capture it and to like make Let's Plays of it. But if I don't do a Let's Play, I'll probably do a live stream. That's probably what I'll do, is live stream it and then just post that live stream to the let's read this. Hit and run investigation has started. Starting late, last pick, you know. Massacre report. Arrested that crazy bitch. No one died. We're all good. Armed robbery at the city center. An alarm came in from an armored truck. Armed men have blocked the street. Shout out the armored truck's tires and are trying to seize the bags of money. We'll send our highly trained men and individuals and a SWAT team. I feel like we should have a paddy wagon for all that was happening, but I guess not. But Red Dead Redemption 2, I love that game. I put hours in that game. I literally binge played that game. I came home and I used to play that game all the time. So what I'm probably going to do is just end up live streaming it. Hopefully people will watch. Let me know if you'll watch, and then I'll probably just post that live stream on YouTube anyway. So just tell me if you'll watch a live stream on YouTube if you don't want to watch the live stream itself. I love the first one. Like I said, it was action packed. The story was fucking literally like a movie. It was crazy. I loved Red Dead Redemption 1, and I'm down to play Red Dead Redemption 2, especially for you guys. Uncharted Lost Leagues is another game that's coming out that I'm really excited about. Uncharted Lost Leagues, Legacy. Sorry, Lost Legacy is gonna be a great game. I love the last Uncharted. Uncharted was fucking. I played that online mode for months and months and months. I didn't think I was gonna get that into it, but I did. That game was amazing. I think the art, I think the story, I think the plot, I think everything was great on that game, and I'm just excited for another one. That's pretty much, I put a lot of like story rich games in my list because I love playing the story mode. After I play story mode, it's almost like I don't want to play the game anymore. I'm usually a fan of online games, but only like shooters and like occasionally basketball, but not really a big fan of that. Just some multiplayer games are made to be multiplayer. Other than that, I'm more of like, I rather play a story and, you know, go through it and then probably won't ever play it. Or if I can do like I did with Uncharted, where I can play the story and play online for months, you know, that'd be amazing as well, you know. And that's probably what I'm looking forward to for this Uncharted game. Uncharted is probably PS4 as well, so I'll probably live stream that. Live stream anytime I get online and play with people. If you're willing to watch it, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm hoping more people get active on these videos. I'm really looking for likes, shares, subscribers, and comments, you know. Comments especially, just so I can interact with the audience, you know, see what you guys want. Give the audience what they need. Let's get back to this game, though. I'm done with all the games, so let's just end this day off and end the video off. So, the narrow street is blocked by 2 vans near the armored truck. 3 armed men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees officers approach. You are surrounded. Surrender peacefully. Criminals take out their automatic fires. We're gonna go retreat down. Yes, we got them boys. Let's go. We gotta fight at the dump. What the fuck? Dump. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. Bunch of homeless men fighting about a bundle left on the ground. Hey, that's all their shit, to be honest. That's kind of like everything they own at this point in their life. So they get probably pretty defensive over that stuff. We'll send Robbins, Birch, since they were just sitting here. They can go get some experience. I believe they'll take care of it. Usually I send the two most professional and the rank people with 2 of the shittiest people I have. I'm going to build their rank that way. That way I can keep them all happy. I was thinking about actually... not investigations, probably be under a deputy, you know, it'd be under deputy. And we'll do send employees to a formal barbecue. We'll hit yes. And it has to be the people on the shift, so that's kind of fucked. So I'm not going to send nobody right now, to be honest. I can't send the most, but I'll do it eventually. Hit and run, we got 3 new frames. Pretty much shows us everything that happened exactly, like almost word for word. Boop, beep. Beep. Alright, let me read this stuff. So Mr. Paul says, this dark colored car comes tearing around the corner, hopped the curb and kept going, knocked him over, didn't even slow down. Not long before the crash, I kicked a couple drunks out the bar. They were having a fight with some of my regulars. They were probably drunk, obviously. A few days ago, Dad had a fight at work with a couple young people who were causing ruckus at the library. The whole thing came almost to blows. They threatened him before they left. I saw two people in the car. They went right by me. The man in the passenger seat had a beard just like that. And Kilmek thought he was being followed. He said he saw the guy everywhere. He said it looked like someone had some problem with him at the library. So, it's probably something I have to do with the library. More serious than you thought. We can just send... They're hobos. Like, is it really that fucking serious? Like, really? You can't stop a couple of hobos from killing each other? Come on now. You guys have weapons. They're not even healthy, probably. Can't even fight back. They're probably just tired. No food. I mean, they do beg all day, so I'm assuming they have some money for food. How else would they still be alive? Right, we got a report on the fight. Obviously, we caught everybody. I can't believe we wouldn't. And we'll end the day there. And Jack Varga is strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freeburg. Just make sure that Stan stays ahead on points, and we'll have nothing to worry about. We're 2-2. I'll kill him. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And guys, I believe that's where I'm going to end the video at. Everybody like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully a video doesn't play. Okay. Everybody like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy seeing the comments. That way we can talk about it next video. Everybody, BeastNamedJoe out.